I am a fireman. No, really, I'm a fireman. Every day I come home from school and I put out my fires. I finish my homework. I couldn't tell you how many times this year I've pulled an all-nighter to get it done. Sometimes I ask myself, and this question has been on my mind more and more frequently as of late. Why? Why have I spent so much time at this one desk in my room doing something like homework when I would rather be doing pretty much anything else? Because if I don't put out my fires, I'll burn. There goes my good grades. There goes my college scholarship. But it's a paradox, you see, because I'm being burned anyways. As I spend more and more time doing homework, I miss out on my time, and therefore miss out on a vital part of my non-scholastic education. Now, before I explain everything I just said more thoroughly, I think it's in order that I explain what I mean by my non-scholastic education and how it's different from a scholastic one. You see, a scholastic education is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's reading, math, writing, history, art. They're classes taught at school, but a non-scholastic education is different because it's things like hobbies and passions and common sense, things not taught in school and definitely not acquired through doing homework. But the non-scholastic curriculum is just as important because although school is meant to prepare one for their future career, if one has no hobbies or special interests or passion, how do they know what they want that career to be? Just about a month or two ago, we went around in my English class and we asked everybody what they wanted to be when they grow up. And a good majority of us said that we didn't know. And you know what I say to that? No duh. I want to believe that the education system wants me to be great, and I know that my teachers do too, but if students are in a constant cycle of doing homework and being exhausted from doing homework, how are we supposed to go looking for passion? This scares me because our generation could be the most academically gifted one. But without the non-scholastic education we need, we could be the generation of the most lost potential. Now, school is a big factor in every student's life, but it can't be the only one. There's a whole world out there, but it's just something most of us will actually never be able to see just because we'll never have the time. At Phoenix College of Education, they did a recent survey and they found that the average high school teacher assigns about 3.5 hours of homework a night. That for total, everybody, total load, but I know a lot of people who do way more, but theoretically, you could get home maybe 3 and get right to it and be done at 6 or 6:30 or 7. But then spend the rest of the night being exhausted from 3.5 hours of homework on top of a regular school day. And this doesn't even include time for studying, snack breaks, petting cat breaks, my pesky mom. I love you, Mom. It's no wonder that every time I come out of my room, my mom gets frantic. She screams, "Oh my God, she's out! She's out!" before I scurry right past her and back in to get back to work. Now, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure that you don't acquire social skills from running away from people, and I'm pretty sure that I will not find my passion by staring down a plethora of pre-calculus problems at midnight. But it's quite all right. I think I'll let myself burn out before I let my fires burn on. Now, before telling me that I'm being over-dramatic, and I'm sure some of you are, don't worry, guys. I know why we do it. One of the biggest things homework has going on is that it's a way for students to practice what was learned in the classroom. And yeah, that sounds like a good idea. It does, but the beauty is lost. Somewhere in the hours and the frustration and the aggravation, and the mental breakdowns that my older sister had every other week that I had to hear about from my mom because I never saw my older sister long enough for her to tell me herself. This is a shame. Because according to Mr. Harris Cooper of Duke University, there is correlation between homework and academic success, but the benefits start to decline after just 2 hours. But wait, if most of us are doing 3.5 hours a night, and the benefits start to decline after 2, well, who's benefiting from us doing all this unnecessary work? Because it's not me. And I don't think that my teachers enjoy grading that something that I could have written last night. But this morning, if you asked me what was put on that page, I wouldn't have been able to tell you if you paid me. I am a fireman. And I know that fire is dangerous. I also know that we need it to survive. But maybe one day I'll be a real fireman, or a teacher, or I don't know, somehow somebody that can help our students before they even have to face their own fires. But for now, I'll be here, putting out my fires. Thank you guys, that's all I have.